Good evening. My name is Kelly Cope. I'm the Chief of St. Charles County Ambulance District, and we are so happy to have you with us this evening. This is an amazing turnout. This crowd is an incredible cross-section of the people who care deeply for this community. All the elected officials that have shown this evening, the other healthcare providers and partners, fellow first responders, and civic and business leaders. We appreciate everyone taking the time to celebrate with us this evening. To officially begin, I'd like to direct your attention to our honor guard, the members of which will raise the flag and will say the Pledge of Allegiance. Uniformed personnel, present arms. Please recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order, arms. I want to thank our honor guard. They did a spectacular job as always. Many in attendance tonight have commented that they've enjoyed watching this project progress over the past 18 months. I share your enthusiasm. It was great to stop by and see our community's trade professionals hard at work on this amazing facility. This building story did not start with a bulldozer clearing land last January. It came alive in August of 2018 at the ballot box. Hopefully, in the months leading up to that election, we talked with hundreds in our community about the district's 10-year capital improvement plan and the steps we'd need to take to keep pace amid the growing call volume in our community. The community responded in a big way, approving the general obligation bonds to fund that 10-year plan by a wide margin. The facility behind me is the flagship project in that plan. From design phase to the final finishing touches, we could not have asked for a better team of partners than those we worked with to bring this project online, and I'd like to thank them tonight. Please raise your hand when I call on your organization. Arc Images, Navigate Building Solutions, LCS Construction, along with dozens of subcontractors, and Sissel Miller. Careful budgeting and hard work on the part of these partners led to this facility being completed a month ahead of schedule, and it came in nearly $2 million under budget. To put things in perspective, these savings are approximately equal to the cost of an ambulance station. Dollars we can reinvest in other capital needs of the district. Hopefully, you were able to arrive early and take a quick tour of the facility. Everything within these walls was purpose-built for a growing emergency medical service. From the enhanced fleet maintenance capabilities to the state-of-the-art training center, this is a facility that will serve our organization and the community not only today, but for decades into the future. I'm ecstatic about the opportunities this new headquarters affords St. Charles County Ambulance District. But ultimately, this facility is not our greatest asset. That honor belongs to the nearly 275 paramedics and support staff that make our team here at SCCAD. Each and every day, these men and women not only answer an ever-growing number of calls for 911 service, but work with partners from throughout the healthcare continuum to develop bold initiative strategies to serve the 400,000 plus residents that call St. Charles County home. Several such team members were to be recognized by the Missouri Emergency Medical Services Association at the annual Missouri EMS Conference, but alas, that gathering, like so many others, was canceled this year due to COVID-19. When our friend Justin Duncan, the current president of the association, asked when he may be able to recognize those members of our team, we could think of no better time than to do so than in the presence of our friends and collaborators. Unfortunately, he's under the weather and not able to be here. In his absence, please join me in welcoming Missouri EMS Association board member and SCCAD Deputy Chief Medical Officer, John Romeo.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Flip it on there.
Pardon me, I gotta put my glasses on. Thank you so much, Chief Cope. I also would like to welcome everybody this evening. Thank you for coming to our brand new facility. We're so proud of it. I can tell you from the training center perspective, I couldn't be more pleased, very excited. As Chief Cope said, I'm here tonight to recognize one individual and actually the organization on behalf of the Missouri EMS Association, otherwise known as MEMSA. St. Charles County Ambulance District began operations December 31st, 1975, and is 46 years old. For better than 40 of those years, Training Officer Rick Lane was an invaluable part of this organization. Rick joined the organization as an EMT in 1979 and earned his paramedic license in 1981. He was promoted to supervisor shortly thereafter and served on the road for over 2 decades. Rick became a training officer in 2001. This proved to be tremendously beneficial, not only for SCCAD, but for many entities across St. Charles County and the state of Missouri. In January, after 41 years of dedicated service to the people of this community and to the organization, Rick Lane retired from SCCAD, leaving an EMS leadership and education legacy that's beyond comparison. As a training officer, Rick ensured SCCAD paramedics received top quality continuing education. He worked very hard with multiple fire protection districts and departments in our county. He has a unique ability to take even the driest of topics and create engaging, high-energy lectures and activities for all the classes. Later, as more fire districts transitioned to advanced life support response capability, he modified his education strategies to meet those needs as well. Rick excelled in many facets of his role, but none more than his ability to develop strategic partnerships that ultimately enhance the training experience. This is most evident in his leadership and development of the district's annual mass casualty incident training. Rick never shied away from an opportunity to impart his knowledge upon the community at large. You could often find him explaining the identification and treatment of heat exhaustion to Boy Scout den leaders, or covering proper EpiPen procedures and administration to a group of bus drivers. Rick captivated his audience no matter what he was teaching, and was always willing to inspire. Rick's leadership, dedication, and passion for providing outstanding clinical care to patients and quality education to our team and to the St. Charles community at large made him an invaluable part of this SCCAD family. We miss having him here each day, and I personally miss having him here each day, but we're happy to see him spending time with his wife, kids, and grandchildren. The district was proud to nominate him for and very excited for him to receive a Lifetime EMS Achievement Award. We can think of no more fitting way to cap off his 4 decades of service than for him to receive this award. So on behalf of the Missouri EMS Association Board of Directors, in recognition and appreciation of Rick Lane's lifetime dedication to improving patient care through leadership, education, and innovative teamwork, it is my pleasure to present this Achievement Award to Rick, retired paramedic, supervisor, and training officer for the St. Charles County Ambulance District. Rick, if you please come up. I would offer him to say a few words. He can say thank you, but we might be all day if he tells a story. So.
Thank you very much. I accept this. I'm grateful to the Missouri Emergency Medical Services Association, along with this nice breeze.
Yeah, me too now.
my thanks go to Kyle. He authored this. You know, maybe I gave you some good material, but without you, this doesn't happen. And I thank everybody. I appreciate this. Thank you, John.
Thank you. The next award, in the early months of the pandemic, St. Charles County, like most other communities, struggled to scale up COVID-19 testing procedures to meet the demand. Residents experienced cough, fever, chest pain, shortness of breath, and called 911, and SCAD clinicians responded. First responders were exposed, and staffing proved to be a major challenge. Given the number of additional potential exposures that could result from a single infected paramedic, firefighter, or police officer, SCAD's MIH team launched their first effort, a first responder testing program. The testing program offered first responders reassurance to get tested as soon as possible and allowed agencies to ensure staffing. The testing site enabled local police and fire agencies along with SCAD employees to get an appointment much sooner than otherwise may have been possible. In total, the MIH team tested hundreds of first responders. In the fall of 2020, the MIH team once again began strategizing on ways to make an impact with the development and the emergency use authorization for vaccines for COVID-19. In conference with our public health agency, it was determined that SCAD would take point on first responder vaccinations and move into other segments of the population as well. With supply unknown and demand expected to be high, SCAD registered in November as a COVID-19 vaccination site as well with Show Me Vax, Missouri's online immunization system. On January 19th, the anxiously awaited package arrived and the district received its first doses. Doses began going into arms on January 21st, 2021. Over a 7-week time frame, the MIH team vaccinated over 1,100 first responders. As first responders vaccinations neared completion, the team and district leadership brought forth a plan with public health to vaccinate other groups within the community who, for a variety of reasons, were unable to partake in the county's large-scale vaccination events. Groups targeted included senior citizens residing in independent living apartment communities, homebound individuals, the homeless, and those who live in very rural areas of the community. Efforts began in March and are ongoing. To offer the vaccine to individuals who are homeless or at risk of homelessness, the district partners with agencies such as the Community Council of St. Charles County. For homebound individuals, the MIH team works closely with home health agencies throughout our community. Though St. Charles County is largely suburban, there are areas in the northeast and southwest that are very rural. To make vaccination more convenient for those residents, the MIH team partnered with fire protection districts in each area and offered drive-through vaccination events. Amid all these community-based activities, the MIH team also provided personnel to support the public health department, dozens of folks to help at their mass vaccination events held at the Family Arena. The St. Charles County Ambulance District Mobile Integrated Health Team, through all these different efforts, set an example of what MEMSA believes to be community service. It seems fitting and much more special since it contributed to improving the health of the community it serves during a worldwide pandemic. So therefore, this award is presented for the leadership and innovation of the SCAD MIH team during the COVID-19 pandemic. On behalf of the MEMSA Board of Directors and the membership of the Missouri EMS Association, it's my pleasure to present this MEMSA Community Service of the Year Award to the St. Charles County Ambulance District. Accepting on behalf is Assistant Chief Dave Lewis. Chief, on behalf of MEMSA, I would just like to say thank you for your team's leadership, dedication to the community, and innovation during these challenging times. It truly was a team effort, but it sure did have a profound effect on the health of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Wow, these initiatives were born out of mobile integrated health endeavors, it wouldn't have been successful if it wasn't for our entire team. So if you're a SCAD paramedic, raise your hand. If you're a SCAD non-paramedic, fleet, finance, admin, billing, board of director, raise your hand, because this award's for you. It took the entire team coming together to make this happen, and we appreciate all of you. Thank you.
I want to thank you, John, for presenting these awards this evening. It may not have been what was planned back when we called for the nominations, but if there's one thing we're good at in EMS, it's adapting to the variables tossed our way. If you didn't have a chance to check out the facility tonight, or if you have colleagues who weren't able to join us, know that we're offering other opportunities for tours this Saturday from 8:30 to 12:30. Now, without further delay, what do you say we cut the ribbon? Or more accurately, ribbons, plural. So if I could get everybody to we're going to line up. The group that'll cut will be in the front here, right at the edge of the sidewalk, and everybody else come over to this side so that we can get a picture from that direction to get a good shot of everybody. Thank you.